Hey, what's going on everybody, and welcome back to another Fallout 4 mod review. Today we are checking out the next big Warfighter release, and that's going to be the Modern Warfare .50 GS, otherwise known as the Desert Eagle. That's right, this is the Modern Warfare 2019 adaptation of the Desert Eagle, brought straight into Fallout 4, and Warfighter has done an incredible job with this one. Tons of customization, really cool animations, and just overall a really awesome Desert Eagle port, so let's go ahead and take this thing in-game and see just what it has to offer. So here we are in game with the .50 GS, and as you can see, this is an excellent model. Very beautiful, simple iron sights that work just perfectly, and of course, really awesome custom animations. Especially the recoil. I gotta say, the recoil in this, it feels really perfect, especially for a .50 shooting pistol. So as you can see, it does have tactical reload support, so that was the half-empty mag, and now let's do a full mag dump and check out the alternative reload. As you can see, once it's out, you actually dump the mag, whereas if you haven't used all of it, you conserve it. Gotta love tactical reload support. Additionally, we have custom melee sprinting and grenade throwing animations. So for the melee, the sprinting, and then the grenade throwing. And then when we check out the stats for this thing, it is pretty powerful, but that's to be expected. It is a Desert Eagle after all, and this one is specifically the 50 cal variant. So with no perks and no attachments, this thing brings in a base damage of 50, shoots those 50 cal rounds, has a fire rate of 23, a range of 155, an accuracy of 69. Nice. A weight of 5 pounds, and a value of 385 caps. Rather balanced, given that this is probably more for a late game weapon. Now, if you're familiar with Warfighter's mods, typically you find these out in the world along with all of their blueprints. But in the case of this mod, he's referring to it as a sub-mod, one that he just wanted to get released while he works on his next big project. But maybe in the future we will see some blueprints out in the world if he chooses to update it. In the meantime, in order to get this weapon, you're actually going to craft it at the chemistry station under the new weapon MW .50 GS. And again, with this mod, the big beauty comes in the attachments, and that's going to be a lot of stuff. As you can see, we can convert it into some really interesting variants. So let's go ahead and see what exactly we can do. Starting with our receivers, we do have the standard, armor piercing, hardened, hardened piercing, powerful, powerful piercing, and then finally advanced, bringing you to a damage of 82 with no perks. For barrels, we have the standard, the Forge Tack Extended, and the Forge Tack Enforcer, both of which will actually give you more damage. Then we have the trigger action, where we have standard, heavy duty, which is actually going to reduce your fire rate but increase your accuracy, lightweight, which will be the inverse effect, faster fire rate but worse accuracy, and then the match grade, which is going to offer a higher rate of fire, however, it is not accurate when firing from the hip. For ammunition, we have the standard 7-round mags, the 10-round mags, and then the 13-round mags. For optics, we have a good bit of options. We have the iron sights, the GI Mini Reflex, the Solo Zero Optics Mini Reflex, the Cronin Mini Reflex, the Operator Reflex, the Corp Hollow Sight, the Aim Op Reflex. For muzzles, we have a standard, a flash guard, a muzzle brake, the monolithic suppressor, the oil can suppressor, which should be pretty recognizable at this point, the compensator, the lightweight suppressor, and then the tactical suppressor. For our grip, we have standard, granulated grip tape, rubberized grip, and then the stippled grip. For lasers, we have none, 1 milliwatt, 5 milliwatts, and then the tack laser. And then we have our blueprints. So like I said before, with most Warfighter mods, you would find these out in the world, but in the case of this one, for the time being, you just craft them. However, they are still very cool. So first we have our standard, which is our normal chrome-plated Desert Eagle. Then we have binary stars, the Crassus, the Endbringer, Gangrene, the Hammer and Sickle, which is a nice solid black, Heresy, the Pixie Cutter, the Pompadour, Alchemist Dream, Third Degree, and the Wiretap. We also have the options for prestiging. Prestiging will give you even more damage if necessary. Although with all of the other ways to upgrade this damage, I think this could be a little overkill. At the moment, there are no camouflages. For perks, we have 3 different perk categories. The first one, you have the options for Speed, Ready Up, which will regenerate your action points faster, Marathon, which will increase your total action point, Sleight of Hand gives you faster reloads, Stalker, which will increase your movement speed while aiming down sights. For our next category, we have Handling, Heavyweight, which will increase the amount of weight that you can carry, Quick Draw, which will make you ADS faster, Steady Aim, which makes hip firing more accurate, and then Perceptive, which improves your VATS hit chance and has 25% less action point cost in VATS. And then for the final category of perks, we have Resistance, Blast Shield, which is going to slice all of the damage you receive, ICU, which gives you faster HP regeneration, Nuclear Born, which will give you better rad resistance, and then Resilience, which will make you take less falling damage. Now, it is worth noting that using that Sleight of Hand perk we mentioned earlier actually gives you different animations, even with the tactical and the regular reloads. So let's go ahead and check those out. First with the tactical reload, and then the full reload. There you go. And now we move on to the testing portion of the video. As you can see, we have 3 Deathclaws laid out in front of us. As our baseline for damages, we're going to test the first one with the basic version of the pistol, no attachments. Then we're going to test it out with all of the highest damages that you can achieve with only attachments. And then finally, all of those same attachments as that guy, plus the prestige damage, just to see how much that can actually bring you to. All of these tested with no pistol perk, so this is going to be base perk damage, as if we had pistol perks as well, this would be a little wild. So let's go ahead and start with this first Deathclaw, no attachments. Alright, and he was down in just 11 shots. Let's see how we do with all of our attachments. So our last pistol had a base damage of 50, this one has 112. And there we go, he's down in just 4 shots. Now our next one has a base damage of 152, and that's going to be because it has all of those same attachments as before, plus the prestige damage. So at that point, it's starting to give you diminishing returns, however, it is still a lot of damage. So, up to you whether or not you use those prestige ranks, but for me, I'll probably stick to just the attachments. And with that, we bring our video to a close. I hope you guys enjoyed the mod, and if you want to try it for yourself, it will be linked down below as always. Go out there and support Warfighter, endorse his mods, anything you can to show your support. These are some really, really incredible pieces of work, and it's awesome to have 2 releases by him this weekend. We have the Ram 7 as well as this one right here. Very, very awesome week for modding. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a rating, subscribe if you haven't already for more videos just like this one, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace! And hey, shout out to all of our patrons for their continued support. As always, your donations are greatly appreciated and help to fund videos just like this one. So again, thank you.